Isolation Nation, welcome to a little program we like to call the Social Distancing Social Club. We thought of the name because of the global pandemic and lockdown, and the fact that we're socially distanced, and we also wanted to still be social. And clubs are fun and cool, and so we created this. Does that catch you up to now? I mean, it's been many months. I don't know why I'm still explaining the basics. The show is also brought to you by Refreshing Beaches. Beaches. For 1 cent, can you make your life any better? I mean, sure, you can find a prostitute that's a penny, but do you want to? Is it a good life? And with that, I'm very excited to introduce you to a man that we've all come to know and love as the guy introduced right now. And he's the second leg of a three-legged device known as the quarantine. It's Steve Hofstetter, everybody.
Well, hello, everyone. I love how Ben had to really search the back recesses of his brain to give me a very basic intro. You were
Yep.
like, is it? I don't like this guy. Like, that was a very.
Well,
I
no, I was
appreciate
gonna
that.
say he's the guy with the name behind his head, so you know who he is. But then I wasn't sure which backdrop you would have today, and so there it is. If anybody wonders who you are, they know now.
Yes, that's true. I'm Steve of Stetter because I'm in the way.
That's right,
Anyway,
Steve Hofstetter. It's like your old Awful House joke.
yeah. If you, holy shit, that's an old reference.
Yes, sir.
If you guys want to support the show, we appreciate that. Please do so. What you can do is you can PayPal laughfromhome.com. You can super chat on YouTube, or of course you can Venmo. Top right of the screen, Venmo is back online today, which is nice. You can send us Facebook stars. We found out they're worth a penny. We appreciate that. They add up. And of course, super hearts on Twitter. You can mail us vintage ladies to send to Ben. There's a lot of things you can do to support the show, but one of those things you can do is give it up for this next host of the quarantine, Chris Bowers.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Last day in Indiana. I'm excited. I took a walk today, so I'm ready for a good show.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
So
I got mad
is
and
it
got out
that
of the
bad
truck.
there?
No, I just got mad at a friend and got out of the truck and walked home. But it still counts as a walk. So
Well, here's the
and
thing. You saying you took a walk was not a very you in Indiana sentence. You saying you got mad at a friend and got out of the truck, extremely Indiana. So
yes. What did your friend do?
well, it's not a whole thing. It just
drove home.
we were arguing about. Honestly, he told me Zoom comedy would never work, and I told him he was stupid, and I got out of the truck. So whatever.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. I hope he listened to you because you're back to being business Bowers with the printer background, and so he knows you mean business.
I do mean business today. I do mean business today.
I also hope he does not watch this show because this show supports his argument. So
I have so many questions. So
Queen
Hey,
Rachel.
Queen Rachel's here.
I
We're
had
doing
to
a better
come on
job.
early.
Queen Rachel, how you doing? We're excited
I'm
you're here.
good.
Thank you. What are the questions?
Powers. So like a tantrum, you stormed out and left his truck and walked home?
Yeah.
Why
I'm
does everyone else
surprised.
think
I
this
just
is
don't. I
normal?
just didn't want to be friends with him anymore. So I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. We've been again. It's not. It wasn't one argument. It's a whole thing. I don't want to get in the whole deal. But I was just like, I don't want to spend 10 more minutes with you because you're not going to shut up, and I don't want to deal with this. And so I just got out of the truck and I walked home.
yeah,
And
the
that's not true.
craziest part is
Okay.
all
To
the way
be
back
fair,
to LA.
to be fair,
is-
I walked about a half a mile, stopped at a bar, got a beer, and called an Uber. But still, it's the most I've walked in a while.
There it is.
Story makes
All right.
sense. I was just like, what the fuck did this person do to make Bowers walk? Like Bowers won't walk for his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could honestly see Bowers in a truck with like a large number of authoritarian leaders who kill their own people, and he'd be like, "How far is it to home? I'll stick it out."
I didn't have to move a pressure washer out of the way to get out of the truck. If you want to know how Indiana this flight day has been.
Wow, were you in the back of the truck?
I was in the back seat. Yeah,
Oh, I thought I was like
I wasn't in the
a pickup
tail.
truck.
No, I wasn't sitting in the bed. No, that wasn't me. I don't get in truck beds.
What did
not-
your friend
not-
do? What did your friend do? I want to know so badly.
Well, look, we're not gonna. I understand that Bowers doesn't want to, air this stuff in front of everybody who's watching. I get that, but I want to know what your friend did after. I want to know if they were like, "Hey, come on back, it's not that bad," or they were just like, "Fuck you, bye," and then drove off.
Basically, it's a guy I've been friends with for a long time, and we've been falling out and out of friendship. And finally, I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I want to be your friend anymore." He's like, "Yeah, me either. I think it's run its course." And then, We had one
you
last
get out of the
argument
truck?
after
Oh my
that,
God,
and
you
I
guys
got out of
broke
the truck
up.
and walked home. Look, it's not. Things happen, man. It's,
You guys broke up. You broke up with your friend. That's
I said my friend.
You
Did
did it in
you-
the middle
Third
of a
marriage that
road.
ended.
What's that, Rachel?
I said the fact that you did it in the middle of the road, you couldn't wait till you got to somebody's place.
Well, we were in the parking lot of a Five Guys hamburger place, so I mean, I didn't get out in the middle of the road.
The story keeps getting more and more Bowers.
It's
Like
so
it
great.
started not very Bowers, and
Did
then
you
it was like, no, I went to a bar and got an Uber, and also we were eating burgers, and I'm like, this all makes sense now.
When you walked away, did you turn one last time to him and say, "I don't want your life"?
No, but I did watch him as he walked away, and I knew if he turned his head back, we were still friends, and he didn't. So that was it. We were over.
Oh my god.
Did you quickly knock on somebody's house during that brief walk, just so and ask if you could look out their window, so just as he drove by, you could be like this?
That's
Well,
why I
no-
went to the bar.
I did actually first walk across the street to the store where I bought all my suits and walked around there to make myself feel better, and then I went to the bar and got a beer.
No, but it was probably closed, so you were also longingly looking through the window of the suit store like this.
No, the suit store was open.
It was open? What time was this?
This is Indiana.
This happened 10 minutes ago, or 3 hours ago. It's Indiana, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. In my mind, this was 100% obviously in the evening. You already had a bar outing and a fight and the end of a friendship by 5 o'clock in Indiana time?
Well, yeah.
My God.
This was
I missed
Indiana
that
thing.
life. I missed that Indiana life, dude. That was so. I remember I'd be there. It's like during the days. It was like it's a weekend every day.
Pretty much. Well, when you're around me it's a weekend every day anyway. It's more of a me thing than an Indiana thing, but that's neither here nor there. This does lead perfectly into last night's overnight game, which is hashtag I am single because. So I don't know why I told that story, but anyway, so there was a lot of funny ones. If you guys saw the I am single because hashtag on the overnight game, but Savannah had, I'm really just taking time to focus on myself fees right now. Andrea Gordon said, the Rona got him. Mash said, I like this one a lot. Nobody likes it when I speak entirely in 90s song lyrics, but the world is a vampire sent to drain.
I had a few I like too.
Okay. What you got?
I had Carl Lane had said, I'm still single because you must truly love yourself before you love someone else. Just kidding. I'm a total douchebag. And then Andrea Gordon had one on behalf of Savannah. She said, no one is good enough for me. I should know. I did the background checks.
Adam Weisenheimer had because I am individually wrapped craft because I'm an individually wrapped craft American. Sorry for the cheesy joke. My favorite was from Beryl. It said, I am single.
What is?
Because I'm
Okay, cool. Taylor got it. Whoever was fighting a wolf on their mic.
I am single because my now ex-wife had to buy her own engagement ring and she wouldn't let me T-square. But the deal breaker was when she salad. And I love the fact that we call it a T-square now. That makes me very happy. Makes Chrissy very
The deal breaker was what? We were laughing over the deal breaker.
that she made me eat a salad. That was the deal breaker.
With the context of the T-square, that really could mean so many things.
I'm trying to
At least
find
two.
the
At
one
least
that was
two
my
things.
favorite, and I can't find it. Oh, here it is.
That
It
is
was
also a
Shag
reason that
Nasty.
you'd be single.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't find the thing I liked, so never mind.
Shag Nasty said, I'm single because I have a 4-inch penis. I guess not many women like it that wide. So
They like it long like the Steve. All right.
It's honestly the worst running joke in the history of our show. Just so stupid. It's so stupid.
yeah, it should stop running like Ben. So
I just love how all of our running jokes are self-deprecating, and Steve's is like huge penis.
It's thin and long like spaghetti. I'm not sure that's great, right? Like you don't want a long 9-foot dick that's as big around as a straw, right?
I mean, maybe you don't. What's the game today?
The game today, I mean, after that, I need a minute to recover from that whole statement. But Today's game is SDSC in 4 words. We've created quite a weird world here. We'd love to know how you would summarize it or encapsulate it or title it in just 4 words. So examples could be, let me pull mine up. Hold on. I'll give one away
I have
right.
one, like, why are we here?
Yes.
An existential.
That's good. That's
Or
good.
how
Or
about the scripted prop comedy show.
or excellent cheesy tortilla dog.
Nice.
Excellent. You got it.
Wait, I don't get. Wait, why are you mispronouncing excellent? I'm not sure.
Says the egg.
or Steve has big penis. We can do this any way we do it. Anything we want to do. There's 4 words.
Why don't you just text Steve that shit after the show and try to get it on, bro?
Because you already texted it to me before the show. All right, should we introduce the rest of the show?
Oh my god! By the way, I'm saving my.
I just love it how much Ben doesn't like it. That's what makes me happy about it. Like, Steve's excited about it because we're talking about his big penis again, and you hate it every time that it makes me just want to poke the bear with his long penis. Okay, let's go.
Unbelievable.
By the way, Bowers, bears don't like that. Well, I guess some bears do. It depends on the type of bear. Anyway,
all I'm picturing now is just a long, thin penis as an underline line under the Steve Hofstetter title above his head.
We decided yesterday that is his headboard of his bed. Like, that's not his office. He has his name on his headboard of his bed, which I think is awesome.
Pretty amazing. And also, he also has a little plaque next to it that says how many views his sexual activities have gotten.
It's crossed 500 million, by the way. So
that's right. Pretty incredible.
Let's introduce the rest of the show.
Move aside, Wilt Chamberlain. We've got Steve Hofstetter. He's a platinum.
Wilt Chamberlain needs to move aside. He's taking up too much room in my bed right now. It's really frustrating.
He's a very long man.
He's been dead for a very long time. I don't know what you're doing. Okay.
Am I introducing the front
Audience?
When we tell people how to enter the game is you enter with a $5 or more super chat or Venmo or PayPal. If you'd like to win the grand prize that we offer every day, which is a free ticket to a Nowhere Comedy Club show, free ticket to the front row of our show, and a free copy of all of the digital albums of all 4 of our hosts. Rachel doesn't have any. I barely got any. And then the other 2 guys got like a bunch of albums because they mostly just do spoken word shit, I guess, or whatever they're doing. Pump out shit on their albums. And then you can enter for free as well. And then Rachel reads a couple of those, and the comedians get confused, and they vote for one of those every single time. And then we say, no, those didn't count. They're like, oh, I didn't write anything else down. And then we say, did you write any down for yourself to enter? And they're like, nope, forgot I had to play that. And we do that a lot. So that's a little summary of what's going to happen later today.
That's more than 4 words, Ben. That was way more than 4 words. Perfect description of the show, but way more than 4 words. We did have a new, before you introduce the front row, Steve, we did have a new Patreon or patron today. Brian Slivka is the gamer level. So thank you, Brian, for joining the Patreon. Appreciate you a lot. So, Steve.
Welcome, Brian. By the way, Ben, one of your 43 computers has a weird screen on it. Anyway, welcome to the front row. As always, throw your cameras on if you'd like. We've got Jessica, Jan, Abby, Shannon, Frank, and we also have Teresa, but different than the Teresa who is one of our guests today, which we will talk about in a second.
Awesome. We do have 2 amazing comedians, as always. First up, we have Matty Chymbor. Matty, say hello. How are you, buddy?
Hello, guys. How we doing? Thanks for having me. This is great.
I like that you have a door right behind you in case you decide you don't enjoy this. You could just go.
Yeah,
you guys. It's funny to imagine you guys are just behind that door. You guys are all in the room.
You look like an angel, Maddie. Like everything is white. You look like an angel.
So nice.
It's just my aura. I want to make my tan stand out, so I figured white is a good background.
What if that's the way you enter heaven? That's the pearly gates right there. Just a dude in a white hat and a door.
With a coffee stain on it. He's like, "What's up? Am I in?"
You just show up and a guy in a USC Trojans hat is there, and you're like, "Fuck, I went to UCLA," and they're like, "Duh, hell for you." Goodbye.
And then I just haze them.
Well, if you went to UCLA, you already been to hell, so you probably get to be into heaven now, right?
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Joke. What? All right.
Hey.
We also have Teresa Lee is here. Teresa, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, Teresa.
What's up? Like Steve, I also have a long penis, and like his jokes, it's great at making people groan. So
Boom!
This is now a time to remind everybody that Teresa is one of the winners of the Martin Grant, which can be taken back at any time.
And she was an old school winner. When it
Did I
was the
say
whole
grant?
thing.
I meant no.
And there
Yeah,
was one
she
a
won-
year.
she won
She
one
was
of
old
the,
school when it was one a year. So she's a badass. This Teresa Lee.
Yep, she won one of the big grants.
Yeah.
I love that Teresa's background
Oh.
also was almost just plain white, but she decided, I'm going to show you a little bit of this printer holder also
yeah.
to kind of compete with Bauer's very professional backdrop.
Yeah. I've
Also got a printer, new ink today. So
Wow.
Ooh.
That will be gone by tomorrow.
Who's rich during quarantine? Yikes.
Amazing.
Apparently she spent all 10 grand of the grant on two
yeah,
cartridges.
just on print. Yep.
Stimulus printer.
That's
time
right.
One time at Morty's, our printer was out of ink, and it was cheaper just to buy a new printer. So we just bought a new printer. And threw the whole thing away.
That's amazing. Also, is that duct tape you got there? Is that a roll of duct tape?
Where are you looking?
Up on
There
top?
is- oh,
Right next to your
Oh.
cup? To the right, to the
Right
right
next
of
to
that?
the fuzz. Right next to the fuzzy handcuffs.
To the right of that thing. To the right, the very
Box
top.
of Kleenexes.
tissue. Oh, these are
Oh.
clamps. But I do have duct tape, but I was like, how did you see it? It's down here.
I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah, Ben's looking through your window. Don't be scared. He's been in the place for a while.
Well,
I
and
install spy cameers before every show just to make sure no one's got any funny business going on.
he is
No, I
right on
tried
the
to
other side of
blow
that
up,
door also.
I tried to blow up an inflatable pool and it flooded my backyard. So I taped. That's what the duct tape is for. Also for the bodies in the basement. But
Awesome. Rachel, we have anything coming in early before we get rolling?
Yeah, we do. So Savannah tipped the show $2 and just said stop.
Savannah.
Gotta say,
High five,
that
Savannah.
describes the show in one word.
Was that a game entry?
We also had Gabrielle $25 for Ben #Gleib Squad,
Oh, look at that. Thank you very
Whoa.
much. Glebe Squad love.
and then Allison $5 for the show. The only time I'll say this: leave Bowers alone. That's a Midwest thing. I've done that coming from semi-rural Michigan.
You gotta get out of the truck and find new friends. That's how it works
Yep.
out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
there's a reason that rural is so close to Rickroll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have
no,
rathered you played that song than made that joke.
I'm gonna pick you up. And we'll is that the song?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. It sounds
I
better.
feel
on
like it's so
Kazoo.
much harder bombing looking into the face of yourself and your friends. It's like,
No, I gotta say, Teresa, we found on the show it's quite easy.
oh, okay, you're right.
I tried to rickroll Ben last week right before his show. I have his Spotify login, and I was creating a playlist for his show, and I saw he was listening, or it said it was listening on Gleib's phone, so I played Rick Astley, and then I'm waiting, and he never messages me, so I'm like, did you just get rickrolled? He's like, no, I think my brother's listening to my damn it.
Rick rolled my brother, whose name is Rick. It really was perfect. His name's not Rick.
Nice. Are we caught up?
Let's do it.
I mean,
All
on
right.
that story, yeah, we are. That was the whole story.
I just love that every story has Ben has 11 devices that different people in his world have. He doesn't know what he's using computer-wise, phone-wise. It's just everywhere. Right? You're a giver, Ben, and I like that about you. But we're going to get to our first comic. He's amazing. He's got a podcast called Matty Chymbor, and he's got an Instagram show called Cooking with Matty. Give her Matty Chymbor, everybody. Woo!
Guys, thank you. Jeez, feel free to donate so I can buy some paint for my apartment so it doesn't have to look like broke heaven, guys. Super helpful. I'm a big beige guy, so if you guys want to throw me some cash for the beige, okay. Sounds like that. I want to just touch on Chris's little penis issue because I feel like I got a remedy. He's talking about having a little spaghetti dick, and size doesn't matter, Chris. You got to realize it's all about like size of your brain matters, not size of your penis. Like if you're gonna bring a girl and there's like a 1% chance she might touch your penis, just bring her out, have her hold small things all night, just straws, chopsticks. blueberries, maybe, you know, fucking spaghetti. You know, it's all relative. You have her hold really tiny things all night. You bring her home, you put an average penis in her hand. She's like, okay, Chris, goddamn, King Kong, fuck. Midwest terror, got to rickroll my ass. You're a hero. Guys are messing up bringing girls bowling. It's like, what are you doing? Don't put like a 15-pound ball in her hands. She's just her hands cramping up. You bring her home, you turn the lights out. You put your penis in her hand. She's like, I don't smoke. You're like, bitch, the fuck? Then you rick roll down the stairs, aka fall with your pants down. So back to me. I've nailed it. I like a gray. I want like a blue ceiling. Is that gay? All right. Been fun. I'm 33, quarantine. It's eased up enough where I can go on dates. I went on a quarantine date. Me and this girl went to a park. Okay, 20s. Nice little 20s date right there. Kind of an awkward thing happened at one point, though, because we were just drinking wine and eating popcorn. We're both white. And there was a part where I was like, hey, I think you got a popcorn crumb in your hair. And I went to grab it, and it was a piece of dandruff. And I was just picking dandruff out of this new girl's hair. So we looked just like a bunch of monkeys hanging out. Because she's like, ooh, I think I got a piece of her hair. She's like, ooh, ooh. And I was like, I got, and then it was just, no monkey humor. Tip for monkey humor, guys. That was the best. That was the best joke of the day. So, no, it's cool. I like going in public now. I forgot how much I enjoyed not being around people. Just people always creeping. Like, we're like, I want to be around everyone. Now I'm standing in line at a Starbucks on my dating app. You ever get caught swiping on a dating app from the guy behind you? I didn't realize that I was swiping on these girls. I swipe left on the girl. The guy behind me goes, what was wrong with her? I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? He's like, you're picky. You got to get out there. We've been alone. I was like, get out of here. You have dandruff too. I will help you out. I did match with a girl recently. I didn't realize I was picky. I matched with a lot of hot girls with guy names. I realized that's kind of a confusing thing. I matched with a girl recently. Her name is Glenn. Cool. We'll never have sex. Nice titties, Glenn. What am I banging my grandpa's friend? Like, oh, I love the way you give me Werther's candies and we hang out in your garage and build fucking birdhouses. No Glenn for me. I can't do that. I don't know. I want to meet a girl in like real life, but now obviously with all the crap going on, but dating apps make guys shallow. That's the shitty thing, and I don't like that. It makes me shallow too. Like even my buddies, you want to know, like call your friend out, because guys just brag too much on dating apps when they're not being serious. Like my buddy, he matched with this girl. He's like, oh, this girl's so hot. I realized, call your friends out that say that, because they get very honest with her appearance when they realize they have to show you. My buddy's like, this girl's like a legit model. I'm like, dude, prove it. Show me now. He's like, she's like a foot model. She seems nice. She's pretty cool. Every step I took towards him, he got more sweaty, and I was like, "Just show me." He's like, "It's a guy." But anyways, look at his truck. It's pretty. His name's Glenn, and he has a spaghetti penis like Chris. So yay! I'm thinking a red wall. Would a red wall be cool? All right. Happy belated Father's Day to all you daddies out there, huh? I have a stepdad, which means you call 2 days later and he asks, who is this? Stepdads are cool. My stepdad's name was Randy, got drunk all the time. He tried to give me the birds and the bees speech when I was 22, which was very uncomfortable because he was just drunk in our living room. He's like, you know the birds and the bee speech? I was like, no. He goes, how about this? Don't be a bitch, sting everything. I was like, are those Kid Rock lyrics? What are you doing right now? And then he said, Hoobastank, and his penis fell out of the hole in his boxers. And I was like, your stinger fell out, and he buzzed away. Going back to my 1-bedroom, ladies, I did just move here. It's nice. This is my first. You ever like break up with somebody in an old apartment and then you move to the new one? This is my first apartment without my ex-girlfriend, so it's nice. I saged it. Burnt down the old one, saged this one. I don't know. Me and my ex, we would. It's crazy living with a girl. I realize how much girls masturbate, which is wildly frustrating. Like my ex would just literally plow herself all day long with her vibrators and then get mad because I couldn't get her off. I'm like, your stamina is through the goddamn roof because I have to follow that meat tenderizer Kawasaki you just put on your crotch all goddamn day. And it's like, I love like women are like, guys, you know, we want to get off too, right? It's like, yeah, we're fucking trying. That whole sex thing, that was us trying the whole time. You guys are just uppercutting your crotch all goddamn day. I'm pouring sweat, cramping up, eating bananas. God damn it. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. That's my time. Appreciate it. I'll end on that awkward note.
Matty
Really
Chymbor,
nice.
everybody.
Appreciate it.
Matty
Yes.
Chymbor. If you want to tip him, obviously, you can do so. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal, laughfromhome.com, or, of course, you can super chat on YouTube, any of that stuff. Also, I like that Matty's approach to having sex is similar to like a batter in an on-deck circle swinging a heavier bat. Like that was
baby.
Yeah, just like put the weight on the bat. That way, by the time you're actually facing a real pitcher, it'll seem easy. That was great.
My move always, Matt, I like that. My move was always you drink Coronas and if the lime squirts in one of her eyes, then she has no depth perception. She can't tell how big it is. That's the move.
Hey,
Jesus Christ, you guys should be arrested.
Hey.
I also
I
love
got some
that
duct tape.
I love that you assumed that your date was just haphazardly eating popcorn, throwing it into her hair somehow. I don't know how that would happen.
We get wild, Ben. We get wild in these parks. So,
Love that.
Single life.
Love that.
That was great,
What do we
guys.
got coming
I
in,
appreciate
Rach?
it.
Yeah, so we've got David in our live audience who tipped Matty $5 and said, Matty, I assume you ate the dandruff.
Oh.
Shoot or shoot, baby. I'm not going to back out. I was pretty close to home.
I'm not gonna miss my shot. I'm not gonna miss my shot.
All right.
See, now, Ben watches Hamilton one time, and now suddenly he's quoting it.
All about it. All about it.
Dandruff is good. You just put a little salt on it. You can't tell. So
Oh.
I know that was bad, guys. Can we erase that? Is this live?
When you put salt on it, it goes away like a slug. Like, I don't know.
We'll do it taped. We'll do it taped from now on.
Yeah.
It's like more reasonable Bill O'Reilly. We're gonna do it again until everybody's happy, and I apologize for my anger.
Funny.
Yeah,
We
he
also
just
had-
comes on then. He just goes, great effort, everybody. Great effort. Didn't work out.
I do kind of feel like popcorn's actually grosser if you think about how it got there versus dandruff just means she needs better shampoo. But popcorn implies she has very poor eating habits.
Yeah, well, Bowers likes it because it means she has bad depth perception. So it works out.
By the way, if a girl has popcorn in her hair, I'm in, bro. I don't care what she looks like. She got popcorn in her hair.
We're doing foreplay with popcorn. She just had me whipping it at her face.
Yeah.
Bowers likes a girl who comes with
Heyo.
snacks in her body, so that's exciting for her.
Rachel, what do we got?
Yeah, so we also have Renee tipped Matty $3 and said, Matty, where did she get that meat tenderizer Kawasaki? I'm asking for a friend.
Adam and Eve use code Matty sucks at sex. You get 10% off.
We also had Razor tip Matty $5. Matty, paint your place a bunch of different colors and videotape it with somebody I used to know playing in the background.
Very specific
I'm
video.
going viral.
I get it.
Was
Yeah.
that your ex?
You know who else should do that? Renee Gautier should do that.
Hey.
Jess in our live audience tipped Matty $25. Said, it doesn't sound like
wow.
you're too picky. I don't understand why you're still single.
Ooh.
Girls come over and see all my sex dolls. I get freaked out and leave. So
I like that
Hey.
tip was a compliment and an insult at the same time. Like, I don't understand why single. You have horrible
take-
taste. Like,
yeah, just taking L's and paying for it. It's great.
yeah.
We also had for the show, Allison tipped the show, I think $1 and said it's for Ben, #canceled.
Thank you. What?
She
They
was
donated
worried.
$1 and canceled me? That's all it cost?
Canceled pays? What?
Was it is it a joke about idiot test?
I don't.
What was the?
I read what you guys hear.
What did they say again? They said, I'm donating $1 to Ben. Canceled?
They just said for Ben, and then it said hashtag canceled.
Oh, I think they're saying
maybe
in
they were
case you
trying to
ever do
cancel the donation. You know.
Yeah. I think they're saying in case you ever do get canceled, here's $1 to start a new life.
There you go.
Well, that's the way everybody's grandfather came to this country and ended up successful, so I'm down with that.
Yeah.
It was actually 50 cents, Ben. I just confirmed. It was 50 cents. Not even. It
was a 50-cent tip. Oh, that's...
The app
turns out it was a
up,
dime.
I feel
It's
bad.
getting worse.
I think we just found out my market value. That's exciting. That's great. My quote just went way down. Perfect.
It's really great. We found out after all this time that Rachel's been making all of this up. There's not any real tips. No one's watching this show. Like this is vanity exercise for the three of us, so we don't lose our minds.
We've just been funding it the whole time.
Yeah, he's been making it up.
Well, another tip I made. So Priscilla, $5. Maddie for SDSC, 4 words: sitting here eating bananas.
Nice.
Oh fuck! Let's go. Bananas.
Right,
would you say SDSC? What is that? Is that an abbreviation?
That's the show that you're on.
Oh.
I know why you're single.
It's been fun,
Like showing
guys.
up to the date, like what?
Should have used that during my set. Why didn't I walk out? Crazy. What am I thinking?
I was hoping you were going to come
Thank
out
you.
that door when we introduced you. You're going to be in the green and then come out of the door. That would
I
have
have my people tied up and they're going to get out. I can't have that happen.
Yeah. Rachel, did we catch up?
We're caught up.
All right.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
no problem, man. Good set. Did you guys see that the people in Florida got arrested for selling the fake COVID cure that was made out of bleach?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Florida, they were some sort of church thing, and they were claiming they had the cure, and then they told them to shut it down, and they didn't, and they got arrested. So, guess that's not the cure. I was hoping. I had two things on the way in the mail, and Amazon didn't get here in time.
I could just send you bleach if you need.
Yeah, maybe that might work.
Yeah, absolutely.
UV light. You can put it on
That's insane. So did people take it? Did anybody die?
I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline. You know me. I'm into headlines.
She just said Florida, and then Bowers just filled in the rest.
The cure for COVID, we've talked about it on this show, that I experienced firsthand, is my dog's anal glands. We all know that. I'm sorry to gross you out, Rachel, but it works. I had COVID, couldn't smell. All of a sudden, my dog just released a little something. My God, I was back to life.
Yep. Unfortunately, the one side effect of COVID no one's talking about is shitty internet.
Did you hear this? Did you hear this? A comedian left a truck. He just left a truck in Indiana and all of a sudden became a real dick. Became a real dick on the way home.
You're going to get out of our truck, Ben? Is that what's going to happen?
What's that?
You're going to get out of our truck and walk home at this point?
No, I'm afraid you're going to do it. And every time you get like slightly pissed at us, I'm afraid you're about to be like walking off this show.
No, I'm not going to show.
Okay. And also, as far as my internet, since the last time Spectrum was here, I feel like things have vastly improved.
Wow. Filter comedy is the future.
Yeah. Sadly, it's
show,
my
Teresa.
present. It is my present.
Yeah.
It's the last 30 episodes.
Tasha Lee in Florida, one of our fans said, tell Bowers, yep, people did try that and they got sick and some people did die. So that's not great.
Well, if you bought bleach from a preacher and you died, I don't really feel that bad for you, to be honest. You know?
They're called bleachers, actually.
I was about to say that myself, and I'm so glad I didn't, and that Steve got the hi-yo from Rachel instead of me. Thank God.
Savannah Martin tipped the show $2 and said for Ben, #renewed. So you're back.
Yes. Savannah, thank you very much.
You weren't canceled. You were just moved to a different time slot.
Renewed, but it's on Quibi, so nobody's
Quick bites the dust.
Did you see that that Quibi complained about the pandemic, saying that it's the reason no one's watching because everyone's
Yes.
home with nothing to do. Like,
Yes.
what? That's the only reason anyone watches our show. Like, if people weren't quarantined, we would have no viewers.
I
Like,
plan to watch this show as soon as the quarantine's over. I'm trying to.
You're gonna binge it, just binge it, and just
I
watch.
plan
it
to
all.
binge watch it. Yes, I can't wait for the Titus episode with the hot dog origin story. I've heard it's great.
Watch
Although
our
I've
hair
heard the
grow and
current
then grow,
season
let
is
it
not
grow.
great. What's that?
They just watch our hair grow and then get shaved off and grow and get shaved off and grow and get shaved off.
My face get fatter and skinnier and fatter again.
Yep. Or me just get fatter in general. Yeah, that'd be a fun binge watch to watch.
A lot of people have said the current season of this show is really kind of not great and has jumped the shark, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to it still.
yeah. Anytime you want to join us would be great.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bowers.
Me?
No, not you. Is
Yeah,
no one
speak up.
listening on this episode? What is happening?
I'm saying right now is the point where Ben like juggles or something or pulls something out. We're like waiting for Ben to do something. They're normal. I don't know what's happening.
I
Usually,
do not juggle, okay? I don't
You promised
fucking juggle.
juggling.
What's that? I did not promise juggling. I'm just a man, okay? I don't have any props in my hands today, okay? I'm sorry. I don't. What?
Old man hands. Get out of here.
What the fuck? How did I do that?
Oh, see, magic. It's not juggling, it's magic, guys. That's what he usually does is magic. I fucked that up. My bad.
He's like
I
a
haven't used
TikTok,
physical props in a
TikTok
while.
carrot top.
That's right. Tick.
How is
TikTok.
it that Ben does the magic, but Bowers dresses like the magician?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I want Bowers just to stare down the camera and do magician eyes while I do the tricks.
Ooh.
Pizza, anyone?
Yeah. All right, Rachel, do we have anything
We're
else?
caught up. We're caught up.
Caught up? Really? No one tipped us during that segment? That is
That was a good. That was,
All right, let's do our next comic. She has an Instagram show called Comedy Quarantine. Give her Teresa Lee, everybody. Woo!
yeah.
Oh my god! I was told to stand, so I'm gonna stand and flip this camera around. Wow, look at this!
Look at that.
It's like a real show. Hello, how's it going? Wow, my house is empty because I used to live with my twin sister and she just moved out. We are getting a divorce, but we're gonna wait to take our parents to Disneyland before we tell them the news. No, she really did move out, but we're actually just working out a lot of our issues because we basically weren't talking to each other during the protest, but we were both separately going to the protest, and we both thought, hey, if we want to fight injustice and racism, we should probably figure out how to get along with our identical twins. So we decided to try and work things out. But now, so she's moved out, which has been good for us. But now I do feel like I am a divorced dad. I'm not going to give you the tour, but there's literally paintings just over there of my entire family hanging on the wall. And then, I spent all night like moving furniture around, and there's a stripper pole. So I am a divorced father in middle management. That is my true spirit. I'm a queer person. The first person I came out to was actually my college boyfriend. He was my first boyfriend ever, and I broke up with him, and then just after that I told him I'm gay. And he said that answers a lot of questions for me. And I was like, yeah, I know, me too. But then I realized I'm not lesbian, I'm actually bisexual. But I didn't tell him that because how do you tell somebody, Zach, it was you? I didn't know I was bisexual because I waited so long to have sex. So I would get crushes on guys and girls. And, part of not understanding my sexuality was just, I thought if I liked boys, that counted as being straight. But for a while, I thought it was a straight girl that likes girls because, that's a thing. How you can like vegetables and not be a vegetarian? Well, obviously, I'm not a straight girl that likes girls. I know I'm just a girl who likes attention. So it is very weird holding this very clearly fake mic. I mean, it's just not connected to anything at all. This is the first time in months I've held a microphone. Look at this. Just nothing. Yeah, my college boyfriend, we didn't date for very long. You don't have to feel too bad for him. He actually had Chinese characters tattooed on the back of his calves that said excitement. He was not Chinese. He was white, but you guys knew that. So. The words actually said "re now," 2 Chinese words, 1 on each calf. And he was studying Chinese at the time. We met in college. So that's like if I got a vocabulary word of a language I'm learning while I'm learning the language. That's crazy. That's like if I got an SAT word like egregious, just like on my arm. He said it meant excitement, but here's the thing. I actually speak Chinese. Re now does not mean excitement. If anybody listening knows Chinese, it actually means hustle bustle. And that's Google translation. Okay, so there's no direct translation. It's sort of like a phrase that doesn't translate directly, but if you look it up on Google, it says hustle bustle. It's something you might use to describe something that has a lot of commotion. Like you could say, you know, that party is very re now, and I think that's what he was going for. You could also use it to describe something visually busy, like painting or calves, you know, like his calves. He also once bought me a bonsai plant because he said it reminded him of me. So I got him something from his culture, a participation trophy. So I can't see the chat. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna move my computer so I don't miss this. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about China right now, obviously, because the pandemic and everything. My family's from China before the communists, so they're in Taiwan now. But I recently found out that my great grandpa actually was a major general in World War II and fought for the Allies. And he actually has a statue that's still up there in Changde in China, which I thought was pretty cool. And then I found this out right before all the, you know, conversations about statues was happening. And then immediately after that, I was like, you know, I wouldn't mind if it got taken down and the entire country of China was free. So I really don't understand this whole debate at all. People want to build a wall in America. Do you guys know China still has their wall and they fell to communists? I mean, study your history. I feel like I should end on something not political. I'll tell you guys this. Okay, my dad is a born-again Christian. He loves looking for symbols in the universe. And the number he loves right now is the number 69. And he's from Taiwan, so he doesn't know what it means, but he likes that number because the first Bible verse he ever read was Psalm 69. And so he sees that number everywhere. And I tried to explain to him that it has a different meaning in American culture. And he just said, well, the cross at one point was a form of punishment, but now it's a sign of salvation. So I was like, I don't know what to say to that, but he kind of has a point because 69 is both a form of punishment and salvation. So, right. There's no more time for me to finish that joke. So thank you guys. This is fun. Thanks for having me on my
Lee, everybody. Teresa Lee. By the way, I enjoyed how long that unplugged microphone cord was.
Oh my God.
I would describe it as egregiously long.
Wow.
Yes,
Someone studied English.
Yes, you said it was obviously unplugged, and it looked totally plugged into us, and then there was like a 30-minute wait until we realized, oh, right, unplugged.
Yeah,
I love how you just shifted to your stripper pole set for your stand-up part of the performance.
I had to do. I mean, I don't know if the other comics on the show have ever had to perform do stand-up at a strip club. Like, it's such a weird vibe because, like,
I didn't have to. I didn't have to, Steve, but
yeah.
I had to.
There was this law in New York. I don't know if it's still there, but there was this law that was called the 60-40 law, which is basically 60%, no more than 60% of any establishment could be used toward adult entertainment. So there was a period in like the early 2000s where all of the strip clubs would have comedy in order to legally be a strip club. And it was a very weird time because there was a strip club that was 2 blocks from my place, and they had a comedy night. And so I performed there because I was doing any show I could get paid to do. And they put our headshots in the window. And so there was a strip club right outside the subway station that my mother would walk by every day with my fucking face in the window. Like, that's a real moment from my life.
I also
She was like,
love
why
that.
can't you do that? You'd make more money.
Yeah.
I also love that Steve somehow turned a stripper conversation into a math problem. The 60-40 law was when 40% of the venue had to be zoned for stripping entertainment.
Ben, did you have trouble subtracting 60 from 100? Is that where I lost you?
I did. Also, with your new backdrop of the Steve Hofstetter logo and name on top of your head, when you talk for an extended period of time like that, I just feel like you're introducing a heckler video. It really feels like. Next one took place when I was in Burlington, Vermont. This one guy was in the audience, and he was being a real asshole. What I decided to do was, well, why don't you just check it out for yourself?
I'm just surprised Ben has watched anything I've been in. That was on point.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Thank you.
They're all sponsored on Instagram. We kind of have to.
That's a good.
Teresa, did you say, by the way, Steve, that the tipping's open?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to tip Teresa, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or, of course, you can Super Chat. Please throw your support in.
Is
That
that
tip me so I can get a couch for my very sad empty living room.
is your stripper pole static, or does it spin itself? Does it spin by itself?
I don't have. You can make it spin, but you got to take the screw out. But I taught myself actually because I quit my gym and before quarantine, and I didn't want to pay for classes. And basically 10 classes amounts to a pole, so I just teach myself on YouTube. I danced so long ago that I have like enough basic skills to learn from YouTube, but I'm not very good at it. Otherwise, I would have shown you guys something.
I also love that Bowers immediately knew the various types of stripper poles.
What I'm saying, Chris.
Yeah.
We had a stripper pole in the Carmel house. Chrissy bought. I got it for. She wanted one. I got it for her for birthday, and it was one that spun automatically, and it was there for a couple years until a comic swung on it and bent it the fuck in half because you can only do about 160. It was like 220.
By the way, Bowers, you getting a stripper pole for your girlfriend for her birthday is you getting a stripper pole for your girlfriend for your birthday. 100%.
Yes.
That's what she wanted, dude. I never watched her do the stripper pole thing. It looked hard.
I like that you both wanted the same thing. I think that's lovely.
That's true. It's my soulmate for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
So
I also wasn't sure, and still not sure after your answer, Teresa, whether you got the stripper pole for fitness or for like an OnlyFans account. I don't know which one is happening there.
Oh, I've never made an OnlyFans. I made a TikTok account and I couldn't go viral. And I was like, it's way too sad if I did this with OnlyFans and didn't get any views. So I don't even want to, can you imagine bombing on OnlyFans? Just
Yeah,
so
that's
sad.
a sad idea that if you sell out and still don't sell, that's tough.
Yeah. I got it for fitness, but I feel like Bauer saying that I feel like they should remake the Peloton commercial with a smart fitness pole because do you guys remember that when the husband buys his wife a Peloton? I don't know. I mean, I don't make videos. I'm too sad in quarantine to make sketches, but someone make a version of that with a guy buying his wife a stripper pole. I feel like
That's hilarious.
And Ben's still seriously thinking about OnlyFans, and the idea that he wouldn't get any OnlyFans made him real sad. I just saw his face in the little box go.
Yeah. I'm wondering if I spun on a pole, would that be successful for me? Would people pay to see me pole dance? I'm curious.
I think you'd raise a lot of money for people paying you to stop.
They'd probably pay
I
whatever
feel like
works.
I could do the opposite of OnlyFans. Like if I just did one where I was buttoned up and went to grad school and just my parents would pay for it,
Yes, that's a great.
All right, let's get to some tips.
All right, let's get some tips, right?
All right, so we had Jan Johnson, so $5 to Teresa and $5 to Matty and $5 to Ben. Hashtag Gleib.
Yay. Let's go.
Boom. This is my episode, you guys. My fans have finally found the show after 75 episodes.
Cancel that.
That's right. I know what episode number we're on, but it's probably around there, right?
Somewhere around there.
I think so. Tam in our live audience tipped Teresa $5 and tipped Matty $5.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Tam.
We've got Renee $5. Teresa, I'm pretty sure I have a crush on you now.
Let's go.
Oh, thank you. Should have tipped more than that if you want to tell me that. No.
Yeah.
You
$2. I love you.
We also have Andrea Gordon, $10 for Matty and $10 for Teresa.
Oh, thank you.
Flabbergasted,
shit out
€5.
this place.
Paint the shit out of this place.
Well, then we've also have flabbergasted €5. Teresa for a tiny couch.
Nice.
Wait, what's the conversion though? What's that, like a
I
dollar?
think it's like 605 or something.
Hey, baller.
I love that for a second that Matty thought that a dollar was worth much more than a euro.
I know that was now we're struggling.
We also had Jessica in our live audience, $25 for Teresa. Did you tell your dad what 69 means here?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I told him multiple times, and I've told him I do that joke, and he said it doesn't matter. People have different ideas of what things mean. So
Still his favorite number for sure.
for Father's
More
Day, I
favorite
actually
number.
got him a mug. This past Father's Day, I got him a mug, and I printed like the Psalm 69 on it, and it's now become a thing because I told him I do this joke now because I didn't want him to feel bad, and he straight up just continues doing it. So
I love
he
the
takes
idea
photos of the
also-
number whenever.
I love the idea that he's just like, oh my god, I shouldn't use that number anymore. But I did find a new lucky number, 420. It's got no bad connotations.
I also love that your dad now has as many 69 mugs as my presidential campaign had.
We
Teresa's
had
dad's
Dash
at
in our
work
live
trying to.
audience.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Dash in our live audience, $5 for Teresa.
Nice.
And I think we're caught up.
We're caught up. Excellent. Sorry, Matty, what were you saying?
That's a little. I was gonna say Teresa's dad's at work. Like, oh guys, let me show you my daughter's 69 joke. He's googling Teresa 69. Like, I can't like find it. Seems to be buried in all these other videos. They're like, Steve, we got it. We're good. We get it.
Or it's the other way, and he's actually into really 69, but he just lies to his daughter and says it's about a Bible.
Yeah.
So it could be a
Yeah.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
What is Psalm 69? Thou shalt take care of each other?
Treat others as you would hope they
No.
would treat you, right?
Do unto others.
Yeah, do unto others. That's what it means.
Thou shalt take care of each other when in a rush and no time for one at a time, the way it should be.
Yeah.
69 is the stupidest thing in the world because you don't get to fully focus on enjoying or giving at the same time.
Thank
It's like,
you. Yes, I
Oh,
agree.
no.
It sucks. But the idea that Ben does it because he's in a hurry is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's like that's not a hurry. I thought that was more of like you got a couple minutes to spare move, not like a hey, we got 30 seconds. Let's 69 real quick.
I know. Look, guys, I like it because of the efficiency. It is. It's all about productivity there. It's important.
I feel like if I'm in a hurry, I just ask my partner to leave the room,
Yeah.
I just picture Steve doing that and saying to the girl, what a beautiful view this is. I mean, it's not 500 million views, but it's not bad.
Can I just ask you to never picture me doing that, Ben? I would appreciate
Your wish has been granted, sir. I will never do that again.
We
69.
also had Razor tip Teresa $5 and said, great set. And thank you for wearing a different color than your wall because Matty and Steve's floating heads are freaking me out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there you go.
I didn't even think about that. I'm so used to trying to contrast from chroma green that I forgot I have this wall.
All right.
We didn't forget you have that wall, though, Steve, on account of it's very hard to not realize whose wall that is.
Oh, that's your wall,
I don't know
Steve?
what
I thought
you
you were
mean.
visiting a friend. I thought you were at a friend's house. I didn't realize that was your wall.
Yeah.
I like to imagine you have that in every
houses
room.
unless they put one of these up. It's real. It's
Have you seen this boy? Steve can never go missing.
yeah.
Steve, do you have that? I know that's your background for performing, but do you also have that all over in every room, like in your bathroom when you're pooping? It's just Steve Hofstetter.
This is actually the outside of my house. I'm in my yard right now.
Yeah.
It says Steve Hofstetter, but it's a little toilet with an orange nose icon.
Yeah.
It's alters for the situation.
Is I'm broadcasting. I hope the signal's okay. I'm inside my car.
Yeah.
I hope.
Just hit 500 million flushes. It's been a good week.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this kind of humor, you guys. Big fan.
I also thought
Love it. Love
it
it.
was worth mentioning that they're talking about it all in the YouTube chat right now, so I'm allowed to say it. But we've got another love connection with two of our fans, with the Punisher and Dina. They
What?
Wow.
Oh.
Look at that. I don't know if it's our show or abject boredom of quarantine, but people are making love connections. This is wonderful.
Cool.
69. Let's go.
Love that. Dina, congratulations. You are now dating a man named the Punisher. So well done.
Let's
I
throw
feel like that would be a
Razor
good
in the
name for a
mix.
vibrator, to be honest.
My friend that I'm staying with, she has this organ. We couldn't get it to work. And she's like, oh, it takes 4D batteries. I'm like, oh, I have to get them out of your vibrator. She goes, they all plug in. And I'm like, yours plug in? She goes, I mean, to charge. No, to charge. I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. Okay. They plug into the wall.
Also, Bowers, what kind of enormous vibrator would take D batteries? That's
I
a
don't know.
very
I've never had a vibrator.
The Punisher.
The Punisher.
D batteries. Holy shit. A little multiple of
like
them.
a mag light. They don't look like mag lights. I don't know.
Probably some sort of a like a Sibian. You know what a Sibian is?
Oh yeah.
No.
No.
It's like a saddle. It's like a saddle that vibrates. Oh, Rachel's like, oh, I do. I'm sitting.
Well, it's on the Howard Stern show.
Howard Stern, yeah.
It's on the movie, I think.
Oh, that pop culture reference you get, Rachel. Okay, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I love Stern.
Rachel only gets references from Hamilton and the Howard Stern show. That's it.
She knows Hamilton and dildo saddles. That's it. No Harry Potter.
Yeah, anything else?
My favorite thing about vibrators is they always, I mean, I don't know how often guys have actually looked at them, but this is for the women. They try to make them as least like dicks as possible. The colors are always like named things like lilac rose, blue ice. It's like slate gray. They're never, it's like just anything to remember that it's not, you don't need a dick that's less colored.
You guys,
Women's vibrators make no goddamn sense. They're either they're either the size of a girl's thumb or the size of a bedpost. Like, what's the difference? You're like, oh, this is cute, or it's just she's holding a goddamn 2x4 on her crotch. You're like, I don't get the variety in that aspect, but what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a guy over here with sex dolls.
You thought it was a 2x4. It turned out it was a very large granola bar, and you ate that by accident, too.
I put that on my pussy.
Right.
are we caught up?
Nature's. That's why they call it Nature's Valley.
Yeah. I'll pick those crumbs out of her hair. Get it? All right, Nature's Valley. They're very crumbly.
Yeah, very crumbly. Very
Very
crumbly.
Very sandy.
Yep.
All
One of the only stand-up bits I've written during quarantine is about how crumbly those granola bars are. And then you have to kind of cup it under when you're eating them. They always give them away free at offices, which is like the dumbest thing. It just crumbles everywhere. So you have to eat it like this, and you catch it, and you drink the crumbs, and then you still have some left, and you have to go like this. Finish it up.
Vibrators? What happened?
You missed the transition to granola bars.
Bowers got lost because you mentioned like the name of a granola bar, and he had no idea what you were talking about.
Granola bar is, to be honest.
Someone doesn't get.
It's not the brand. I don't know what a granola bar is. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, also, I think Bowers might have missed the transition on account of there's a paper jam in the printer behind him. It's not
all IT. Rachel, are we caught up?
Yeah, we're caught up.
Are we ready for the game?
Let's play the game.
Play the game.
Okay, so I'm gonna read. So the game is SDSC in 4 words.
Maddie, SDSC is this show.
It is this show. And so I'm gonna read a couple unpaid entries, and then we'll go to the live audience to see if they have any. We'll start voting from there on. So there was one really good unpaid entry. I was dying earlier. Okay, so the unpaid ones that I like, from Tesha Lee, Spectrum doesn't work here. We've got Jonathan Hodges, mostly assholes to Bowers.
Wow, so Jonathan Hodges is a pseudonym for Savannah Martin now.
Maybe I have a second fan, Ben. What if I had a second fan? What'd you say then? Huh?
What if? I mean, that's quite incredible of a something to consider. I'll ask my one fan, Carmel. I also love now, Bowers, can you just drop your head like 1 inch? Lower your head 1 inch. And it looks like that tree is growing out of your head. Incredible.
The tree makes your toupee look real.
And then the last unpaid entry is from Mark Palmer. It's slightly better than wanking.
By the way, can we show Bowers one more time? Bowers.
I'm frozen.
Bowers. So with that there, you now have the second most ridiculous thing just above your head on the show.
Yes.
Courage, Ben.
Okay, our live audience. Nobody has their hands up. I'm gonna read. Shannon has an entry, but I'm gonna read hers. Dash, Abby, Jan. Anybody else? Frank. Everybody, give me the head. Nope. All right, no live audience entries. So I will read the ones from YouTube and Facebook.
Let's hear
So
them.
we've got Carl, not a llama, starting us off with big laughs, no pants.
Nice.
Gabrielle has only here for Ben.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is the Benisode.
I've been waiting a very long time for one episode to get some love from the audience, so I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I'm kidding. You guys are very supportive. I love you all.
We've got Tam. Yet another inside joke.
And how is it that the episode that is the Benisode is also the one you were canceled on? Like,
Yeah.
Just the way it works, guys. I don't get to stay on top for long, you know?
I don't get to stay on top at all, but that's neither here nor there.
yeah. Yeah.
That's right, but at least I don't have to go perpendicular about it.
Square, baby.
All right, we had Brian Silfka. Comedians doing Zoom porn.
Basically.
Renee Hutchinson. Marathon of running jokes.
Nice.
Heyo.
Randy Longmire. Sporadically disregarded sound checks.
Sporadically. Routinely.
Shannon, on behalf of Jeremy Day. Pocket squares, mispronunciations, props, redhead.
Nice.
Nice.
Jeremy Day. There's Zoom for improvement.
God damn it, Jeremy.
Owingo Bowingo, long last name, as Rachel learns talk goodly. Oh, I missed. I put a tip for Teresa in the game entries. Teresa, you also got $5.49 Canadian from Peter Amsel.
Hey, there you go.
What were the 4 words that you thought were a game entry?
Nothing. I just copy pasted it.
Oh, okay.
Heather, sexual innuendos for dummies.
And from.
And then Dave Adler, laughs, gaffs, droughts, and Ben. Droughts is pronounced as drafts.
Drafts.
Laughs, gaffs, drafts, and Ben.
They gave you a pronunciation guide in the submission. And
I
you
don't
were
read ahead.
like,
We know this. We already know this. That's it.
All right.
Hell yeah. Much appreciated, everybody. All right, let's vote.
All right. I'm going to go first. I think I got to go with their Zoom for improvement just because, Jeremy, come on. New relationship. I'm going to give you that one. And it's very funny. I like the pun. Their Zoom for improvement is the one I'm going with. Matty, what was your favorite one?
Zoom for improvement. I like that one. That's clever.
Cool. Teresa.
Yeah, I like that one too. I like a silly joke. It's simple and it's it's corny, but I like it. It's good.
Perfect. Rachel.
I wish the slightly better than wanking was a paid entry, but since I can't vote for that, I'm gonna go with the Punisher. There's Zoom for improvement.
All right.
Punisher, baby.
I just want to make sure we don't ever let our personal opinions enter into the judging. Like, I'm very happy for the Punisher that he's got a relationship now, but this cannot affect the votes, just so you know, Bowers. Okay.
Sounds like a guy who ran for president and is very angry. It doesn't matter. Okay.
I did love that answer, but I'm going with marathon of running jokes.
That was good.
Nice.
Too. I like that.
Can I
yeah.
say something real quick? So Jeremy Day is correcting me because it's Zoom for improvement. So instead of improvement,
Oh, I
he
don't
has
want
a
to
little
vote that.
dash.
No
so
more.
that makes it better,
No,
right?
no, that-
I'm retracting
If
mine.
there's improv involved, I don't know.
No.
I've just lost all the votes except Bowers. Look at
Know your
that.
audience,
No.
Jeremy. Know your
What did
audience.
Ben-
Can't talk improv to stand-ups. We're not going to go for that. No, I'm changing my vote too if it's improvement.
Plus, it's so insulting. This is a scripted show.
Yeah.
That
Let's go back to the top.
But and I will say, Jeremy, I liked it because I thought it was also a burn saying we sucked. So like the Zoom for improvement, I liked better. So I'm still going to stick with Jeremy just because I don't want to switch my vote. But Matty and Teresa, you want to switch your vote? Now that we know,
I'm changing my vote. I don't like it. I'm gonna go marathon of running jokes. That one was better than an improv. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do the same one. I'm gonna do the same one. I don't be rude. That was good. I get it.
Teresa, you changing the marathon? Or
Oh,
anything else?
now it's in my court and I don't want to look. I'm here for the tips, so I'm just kidding.
Start a
If it
bidding
falls
war.
on
Let's
me,
go.
I mean, look, you're gonna blame me. I'm the only Asian person here. I'm gonna be the scapegoat if I make you lose. That's just the fact. So I'm gonna stick to my vote. Okay.
All
I
right.
think it was the way I interpreted it, and that's how art works. Is how you interpret it. So
All right. So he's still got all the votes. Ben, your marathon. Steve, what was your-
Marathon of running jokes.
I like marathon of running jokes because I love the marathon and run in it, which is it was very nicely done. But it doesn't matter because the winner is Zoom for improvement. So the Punisher wins. Jeremy Day wins again. You know how to claim your prize already. You've done this before. So now, does anyone have any of these that they wanna play with here? Any of our guests have any?
Oh, doesn't look like it. All right, Steve and
I
Ben,
have-
how many you got? You got one, Matt? You
I
got
have one.
Oh, Rachel's
All
got
right.
Let's interrupt Rachel again.
only human interaction today.
Ben, how many you got?
I've only got 17.
Okay. I've got I think 10 or 11. You want to go back and forth and have the crowd vote? You want to do it?
Love that. I would love
Head
that.
to head, baby. This is the time you can tie it up. All right. Do you really have 17?
I do.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
All right. Well, I do not have much chance then, but you go first since you have more.
Okay, I'll start with 2 maybe to get a little bit through mine.
Sure.
All right. I've got a sewn pocket square ad.
All right. I've got a crowd-funded group therapy.
Nice. Messing up Steve's algorithm.
I have Taylor regrets this job.
I've got actually Taylor's fever dream.
I think I have one for each of us. So then that was my Taylor one. My Ben one is Ben has 34 entries.
I've got Bowers drunk a lot.
God damn it, Ben. I've got Bowers never been better.
I've got embrace the sucky show.
Here's mine for Rachel. 4 difficult words to pronounce: supercalifragilistic, anti-disestablishmentarianism, humu humu nuku nuku apua and Hermione.
I've got elaborate Rachel literacy program.
I have some generals, some genitals.
I got what's in the brows.
For SDSC, I have San Diego School College.
Okay.
Because Matty
sure.
didn't know what it was, so.
Suck dick, suck crotch, the 69 show.
Yeah.
I've got SDSC pun or play acronym. Some dicks surrendered careers.
Here's one for Bowers. Get in the truck.
Magician. Oh, go ahead.
I have classless without Queen Rachel.
Aww. Nice one. Mine's nice too. Mostly it's funny. Mostly.
I've got reminder why Netflix better.
It's a nice full sentence. And my last one, 3 p.m.'s number 8 live stream.
We wish. I've got No Tit Social Club. I've got I Don't Watch Show. I've got Spaghetti Dick Social Club. Extended Rickroll Setup. Comedians destroy personal brands. Prop comic now somehow. And some dick surrendered careers. And I close it out with surprising Gleib administration cabinet.
I have one more. Steve, build that wall.
Please vote in the comments who you think won today between Steve and I. And it's just really a pride prize because Steve and I already have each other's albums.
We do? Oh, yeah, I have Ben's. Yeah, we totally have Ben's.
I keep emailing it to you, Steve, though I do see it unread in the inbox, so that's not ideal.
Yeah, that's my old email address. That's why.
All right. Well, while they're voting, let's see where our comics are going to be at next. So, Teresa, where we can find you in the social media, and you got anything coming up?
Yeah, you can follow me at Larissa T on all the socials, and I host a live stream on Instagram at Comedy Quarantine.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being on the show. You're great. We appreciate it. Matty, where do we find you at, buddy?
Instagram, all social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, at Matty Chymbor. I do my podcast and cooking show every week. Post a bunch of dumb stuff. This was me censored, so clearly my other stuff is way worse. So feel free to come on by.
Also, by the way,
I only wear white.
Taylor in the chat just said SDSC in 4 words is "God damn it, Ben."
It's only 3 words, which is hilarious. All right. Thanks, Matty. Appreciate it. We'll see you down the road. As for me, you can find me at Bowers Comedy. And then, my podcast dropped yesterday. Dockheads, check that out. We review documentaries, me and Todd McComas. Ben.
I'm doing a one-time only as of now. We'll see how it goes. Experimental show, a game show at Nowhere Comedy Club called You're the Game Show, where everyone who gets a ticket is a contestant and can win cash and prizes. Trivia-based skill game show. People have been asking me when I'm going to do a game show again, so this is it. This coming Wednesday. And then Greg Proop's show on the 24th, also at Nowhere Comedy Club. He and I doing improv games.
Very cool. Steve.
Check out my upcoming shows at Nowhere Comedy Club. The Steve Garvey and Bob Costas interview show, the Ginger Kid director's commentary show, and my full headlining set, as well as every Saturday is Ask Us Anything with Daniel Muggleton, which is an improv show. Take that, Jeremy.
Cool. All right, Rachel, who is the winner, and we have anything to catch up on?
Yeah, we do. So it was 10-13, and Ben. It's Ben's show today.
I know.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes, love that. Thank you very much. Tied 2-2, Steve. Very exciting.
This is how much we miss sports. This is what we're doing.
Yes. Fun competition. Yes, that's the new thing.
Somehow the Phillies are still in 4th place. It's real weird.
Catch up on, Ray?
We do. So we've got Priscilla, $5. When my vibrator died.
Ben, you're tied. Don't do that till you win. You're tied 2-2.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Oh, Jesus
Then he won't get
Christ.
to do it.
But by the way, that's how you know he's a
Ooh.
Dodgers fan, because he fucking celebrates when they're up 2-2, tied 2. You're like, Kershaw's
This is how
going
we
to
knew you were a Bengals fan, because you just called 2-2 up.
Yeah, I know. I fucked it up.
All right. We've got Priscilla, $5. When my vibrator dies, it's the only time I'm sad with myself for not getting off. I guess I'll go get my husband a banana.
Hey.
We
That's
had
what
Michelle
she asked
Weber, 50 Facebook stars. We've got Jan Johnson, $15 for the show. We love Steve, Bowers, and Rachel too, but it's Ben's show tonight.
Ooh.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, you had to win on your own. If I won on the Gleib episode, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. I was about to get real depressed if I was about to lose that. So thank you, Isolation Nation, for coming through for me on that.
A couple other things. So Jess in our live audience tipped the show $50 and said, "Big sugar." Love you, Jess.
Thank you, Jess.
And then Courtney, $10 for the show, $5 for Rachel, $5 for Taylor. You both deserve a raise.
That's
then-
great. They won't
The
get
other entry Taylor put in the comments is constantly banging my head.
And then Brian Silka had asked, "Can Rachel pronounce Owingo Boingo again?" So there you go.
All right, well, Rachel.
Yeah, wait, in 4 words. What is Oingo Boingo?
What is Oingo Boy? Yes.
It's Owingo Boingo.
Sorry, my fault. I mispronounce stuff. I apologize.
Say goodbye to the audience. Audience, thanks so much. You were awesome yet again. We love you. We will see you on Friday. I'll be back in LA Friday. So there you go. And Rachel's gone. And yeah, so I promise I'll never get out of the truck for you guys. I love you guys. And there's nothing you can say to me to make me get out of the truck. And I will see you on Friday. I'm excited.
Excellent. Much appreciated, Bowers. I just want to say thanks to everybody who was paying a ton of attention. My co-host certainly paid attention. I literally changed the color of my shirt after that shirt color joke. And y'all just nothing.
Steve, I just look into your eyes. I never look down. I just look into your eyes. I'm a gentleman.
It's my shirt's down here, Bowers.
Steve, it is very hard to notice any detail when you've got an enormous 12-inch by 400-inch version of your name right above your head. It's hard to see anything below that.
These are literally 2-inch letters. I'm just next to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
All right.
I just thought that the measurements were off on everything that you measure on yourself.
That's also ridiculous. The 4-foot one is in my bedroom. You guys are awesome as always. Love y'all, and we will see you Friday.
You guys, thank you so much. Of course, while it felt great to win today, this is a win for all of us. And I couldn't do this without the rest of the quarantine, and I want them all to know that I just want to maybe even just bring each of them on screen again here so we can all celebrate each other. And all 4 of you, I couldn't do the show without you, and I want you all to know that you mean the world to me. And without you, there is no I in team, and me and Y not. And so thank you for being here. And I'd like to also...
Shut off,
Yep.
Before you shut off, sorry, can we just really quickly? This is fantastic because this really is each one of us. Like,
I've got pickles on my eyes.
if you
Oh,
take-
yeah?
Yeah, Rachel's got pickles on her eyes. Bowers is eating popcorn. I'm bettering myself reading a book, and Gleib isn't listening. So each one.
Yep. That was handcrafted purposely for that. And and also, I just wanted to quickly introduce all of you guys, since I've been collecting bugs for a very long time. This is my vintage ladybug. Thank you for being here with us. What a real treat it has been. Until next episode of the show, we'll see you on the next Social Distancing Social Club.
What's in the box?